Happy Saturday morning. Let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, here with DailyEdgeSports.com. Got 3 plays for you here for PrizePicks. Man, it is really tough to find plays this early in the morning, but I did find 3 that I think we can talk about. One I really love. I'll talk about that one last. But I do think these 3 plays are viable, and I'll talk about my analysis of why I do like them. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, use that promo code CashKeg and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Also, hit that like button, subscribe, follow me. We're going to knock out some more videos. I think around 6 p.m. NASCAR has been crushing our boy Grid Idiot. Over the last month, he's put out 3 6-mans for PrizePicks that have all hit. And we're going to do a video after qualifying this afternoon. So we're going to drop that video a little bit later today. But hey, let's talk about these 3 baseball plays and get after it. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up on the screen here. Again, we have 3 plays that we're going to talk about. And again, it's super hard. If you see, it's a little bit after 6 on the East Coast in the morning. We have early baseball games that start at 1, so in about 7 hours, and we just do not have hardly anything up on the board. I mean, it's pitiful, but we got to work with what we got. First one on the board we're going to talk about here. We're going to go a hitter. So I got a hitter. I've got a no runs first inning, and I got a pitcher strikeout. But we're going to look at going Juan Soto here. We're going to go more than 8 fantasy score here. He had the 2 bombs yesterday, putting up 32 fantasy score. Detroit here. He's going to go up against Matt Manning. Matt Manning's only a 12% strikeout rate against lefties this season. Really high walk rate, 12.7%. And we know Juan Soto loves to walk. Juan Soto against righties has a 20.5% walk rate. Just absolutely insane. So he can get us some walks, some hits, smashing right-handed pitching as well. Soto is 270 ISO, 426 WOBA, with only 17% K rate, so everything matches up pretty well. Manning giving up a 308 WOBA, 148 ISO, 2 of those left-handed at-bats. And I think this is a spot that, Soto can drive in some runs. They got a 5.5 implied team total here. I really like it. I think the game total is over 10, but the Padres are sitting at a nice 5.5 implied run total, and I think Soto's going to be a part of that. So I do like taking a chance of him at over 8 fantasy score. Next one we're going to be looking at here, we're going to go to no runs first inning. And I'm going to come down to this play here. It makes me a little bit nervous, a little bit, but we're going to look at going Blackburn and Christian Javier. Less no runs first inning. We look at Christian's 11-2 on the road, not giving up a run in the first inning, so about an 85% clip. Blackburn's not as good. He's 12-9, not giving up a home runs first inning. And at home he's 4-4. But the juice on this is around -125 out there on less than first inning runs allowed, so no runs first inning if it's less. If it's more, then it's yes runs first inning, but no runs first inning here. I'll take a shot at this. Again, out of the 3 plays, this one probably makes me the most nervous, but looking at what we have to deal with, I'm just trying to find plays that we can take a shot on. The other one I was looking at, I don't think I'm going to jump on it, was Bibby and Wheeler. No runs first inning, less on this one as well, but I think I'm going to take a shot at Blackburn. He's been pitching a little bit better lately on that one. So that's where I'm kind of looking at him. And then the one we'll talk about that I like the most here, we're going to go strikeouts. We're going to go Logan Webb, and we'll dive into this one quite a bit because this is the one that I do like the most. They are going up against Washington here. Now, Washington doesn't strike out a ton. I understand this. Last 30 days, they're ranked 27th in MLB with only a 19.5% strikeout rate. And over the season against right-handed pitching, almost dead last, 29th and 18.9% strikeout rate. Now, he did face the Washington Nationals back on May 9th, where he struck out 7 of them. The juice is a little bit on the under around -125 on some of the books out there, but he's had 5 or more in 9 of his last 10 starts. And he just kind of continues to get it done. If we kind of look at these Nationals, who they've went up against lately, Kyle Hendricks, the professor, put up 5 Ks against these guys. And again, juice was on the under at -120 for him, and he was able to put up 5. If we kind of look at Drew Smiley, Cubs in that same Cubs Nationals series, he put up 7. Juice was on the under for that as well for Smiley at -165. Jack Flaherty put up 7 strikeouts against these guys. Juice was massively on the under on that one. So and his line was, so just looking at these, numbers at him, what Webb can do. Now, can Webb fall apart? Sure. But this number at 4.5, I'm perfectly fine trying to take a shot at going more than this. Like I said, he's done pretty well. I understand that Washington doesn't strike out a lot, but they have struck out, 3 of the last 4 games they've played. The pitchers have went over this number. So again, I'll take my shots because there's not a lot of other strikeouts that are out there. Let's look at the lineup he's going to face and kind of see maybe what we can kind of look at here. Lane Thomas does have a 29% strikeout rate against righties, and everybody else is, pretty good not striking out. I mean, we do have, everybody else is around 20% or below, but I still think he can get there for some of these guys. If we kind of look at, maybe what he's done, faced a few of these guys. CJ Abrams, he struck out 30% of the time. He's faced him 3 for 9. Thomas, again, he struck him out 3 times in 7 plate appearances. Riley Adams, he struck out 4 of the 6 plate appearances. So, again, I still think he can get there. It's just a spot, like I said, Abrams is CJ's a 19% K rate, and he struck him out almost 60% of the time. So I still think he can get there. He's got a 26% K rate against lefties, 24.5% K rate against righties. He's just basically green across the board when you kind of look at, a pitcher going up against an offense. Nationals have a low 3.9 implied run total here. They got a pretty low ISO too on that team with a, 0.141 ISO for team ISO. Again, I would look at more for Webb here, but that's all we have. I probably feel really comfortable with his fantasy score if it's not super high, but we don't have anything out there. And again, if I'm trying to get these videos out for you guys, I can only put out information that we have. So I know a lot of you guys like these PrizePicks videos. It'll be way easier once we get college football and NFL up. But, if I'm going to get these out early, I kind of have to deal with what we have. The rest of the plays in the team will have in our Discord, so you can check them out. Or again, at dailyedgesports.com, we got everything there. We've updated our tools, making them, the UI on those are way better. You're able to search them now, sort through them. It's fantastic. So if you want to check those out, and again, we got a lot of NASCAR today as well. Picks have been out. I was just pulling up and looking what plays that we got out early in the day on Thursday. I think Grid Idiot posted some plays, and I think he had for the Truck Series, he had Kyle Busch at like more than 39.5 or 36.5, and he's sitting over 60 now. And similar with Christopher Bell, he was around 36.5. Suggested to go more on that, and he's sitting at, I think, 48.5. So we got really good bumps on those. So if you want access to any of those NASCAR, again, KBO, NASCAR, baseball, we got everything in there. So again, check us out. But if I had to pick one favorite play, it's probably Logan Webb, 4.5 Ks. And again, I really want to see what the fantasy score is because I think I prefer that one more. It's just not on the board yet. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button on your way out. Appreciate it. And like always, enjoy your Saturday. See you on the flip side. Deuces.